Broiler farming is a dynamic business, but one of its biggest challenge is managing birds during hot and humid conditions. These breeds are rapid in growth, okay? Their ability to regulate temperature is limited, making them vulnerable to heat stress. So today we will be talking about the impact of hot weather and humidity on broiler performance. Hello, this is Farm-Based TV. If you are coming across my channel for the very first time, this is where we discuss everything about agriculture, be it planting, be it farming, planting, farming are all the same, be it poultry farming, pig farming, anything that has to do with agriculture. Our aim here is to boost your confidence so that you will have interest on farming, any kind of farming. But today we will be discussing about broiler farming. We are discussing about the impact, that's the impact of heat weather and humidity on broiler performance. So please, if you're coming across my video for the very first time, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and give it a thumbs up, and also press the notification button that each time I upload a video, you will be the first to be notified, and also like, share and comment on this video. The silent enemy to all poultry birds, especially broiler birds, is heat stress. The bird, your broiler bird, buzzing, that restless sound of panting. Heat stress makes them to pound and pound and pound. This heat stress threatens their productivity, it threatens their feed conversion, it also threatens their growth, it also threatens the farmer's profits. Now, what are the impacts of heat stress on broilers? It reduces their feed intake and growth performance. You understand? That is number one, because it makes them to eat less, and then their growth will be hijacked. All right, it slows down their their metabolism. In anything that has to do with feed, it slows down their weight gain and even results to poor feed conversion efficiency. The next one is panting and dehydration. All right, birds experiencing heat stress, pant a lot. Okay, they pant a lot, which leads to carbon dioxide, that's the loss of carbon dioxide, and imbalanced blood pH. All right, and also prolonged dehydration of the bird can lead to organ failure and also increase mortality. Now, the next one is lower flock uniformity and increased mortality. Okay, under extreme heat conditions, these birds die suddenly due to heat stroke, and the survivors may at the end of the day have stunted growth, because during heat period the birds, they struggle to grow. So it makes your birds most of the time some have equal size with others, while some will be underweight and will not be having the same size with others. So it affects their growth and it affects their uniformity. Okay, the next one is poor meat quality and higher fat deposition. Okay, heat stressed birds often convert the energy in which they got from their feed into fat rather than muscle. Okay, it makes them to convert all their energy and convert it to fat. You see the bird will be full of fat and making the meat to be pale and soft, so thereby affecting the meat quality of the bird. Well, the next one is weak immune system and disease outbreak. Okay, because of the high temperature of the weather, it suppresses the immune function and system of your birds, making them to be exposed to Newcastle disease and other infectious diseases. Now, what are the preventive measures to help your bird during the heat season? Number one is the housing. Okay, the housing of your birds. All right, and under this housing we have ventilation. Okay, give this housing where your birds stay, give them enough ventilation, let them have enough air. Okay, so that it will ease this heat stress on them, it will help them to be calm. And number two is roof insulation. Okay, get some materials, all right, that you can put on the roof that is housing your birds, so that these materials can have a way of reducing heat absorption. Okay, number 3 is cooling system. If you have opportunity that or if you have source of light, please, you can easily use any cooling system, maybe fan, anything, to make your birds to be comfortable, and again to save your birds from dying. Okay, 4 is flooring. Okay, wetting the floor, especially for deep litters, okay, have a way to reduce heat and keeping the environment or the surrounding cool. So you can easily wet the floor where your birds will be lying, or where your birds will be resting. It has a way of reducing the temperature of that place and making the environment to be cool for them to rest. And number 2 is nutritional adjustment. Okay, under this nutritional adjustment, we have the electrolytes and vitamins. Okay, give your birds electrolytes, supplement their water with electrolytes like sodium, like potassium, and vitamins like vitamin C, to combat this dehydration and reduce stress for your birds. And also the next one is for you to give them high quality nutritional diet, that give them feed that is nutritional, that is having all the nutritional nutrients inside, so that your birds will be very, very okay even while they are undergoing heat stress. Now the number 3 is water management. This one is very, very important. And all that under this water management, we have you give them cool and clean water. Okay, make sure that the water you give your birds are clean, the one you yourself can be able to drink. Give them clean water, give them cool water. They love it, and it helps them a lot during heat stress. And under this again is frequent changing of water. Okay, when you change your water regularly, it helps to reduce bacterial growth on the water. It helps to keep your birds free from germs. It helps to keep your birds free from disease. It helps to make your birds to be very, very healthy. Then the number 4 is stocking density and handling of birds. Okay, and under this is your stocking density. Okay, make sure you stock your pen with lesser birds during heat season. If you are the type that is stocking 1,000, please reduce it by 500 or 600. Okay, so that your birds will have the right ventilation they need, so that there won't be much mortality in your pen. Okay, and again, handling them gently. Okay, gentle handling of your bird during heat stress. You don't handle them roughly, because any little thing can make them to give up. During when you go and pick them, when you are transporting them, bringing them to your farm, bringing them out of the carton, make sure you gently handle them with care, so that it's not going to affect or cause mortality in your farm. And then the last one is emergency cooling. Okay, spray your birds with water when necessary. All right, when you notice that their panting is too much, spray them with water, and it's going to help to cool down their temperature. And also provide fan. If you are the type that is rearing too much birds, provide fan or mist system that will have that will help to cool the farm. All right, and again, move your birds to well ventilated area, to help to improve airflow. When air is coming from this way, it's passing through this place, and it's coming from this way, it's passing through this place, it's going to help your birds temperature to be calm. I hope this video is very helpful to you and insightful to you. Please help us to subscribe to this our YouTube channel to help it to grow, and also press the notification button, and each time I upload a video, you'll be the first to be notified. And also like and comment on this video and any other video you come across. See you in my next one. Bye for now.